Day 98. Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111, and welcome back to Blueprints. Since the previous episode, I've had some ideas, and I've written them in my notes, and I'm just going to read off the top ideas that I've had. One is downstairs, where we get to the inner sanctum, like there's that weird cog thing, and it has like 8 different spokes on it, and I think I've only visited 6 of them, and I think I have an idea of how I might get to the others. Another idea I had was I had to use the sledgehammer to open up some things, and I had to use the burning glass for some key things. What if the electromagnet, which is something I've rarely had and used, can help me on some puzzles? Like there's the stuck clocks. What if I could get the clocks moving again or something, and that could do something? So that's something I need to do. There's a couple of things that I want to inspect that I don't think we'll get to today. We'll come back to that another day. I was trying to think, where else could the other safes be? The den I was recently looking at a suspicious room. The library, I haven't looked around the library very much, and it has some like wide open, kind of like flat bookshelves that might be able to hide a safe, looking back. The bedroom and the guest bedroom also definitely have some vaguely suspicious things on them. The bedroom in particular has the Reddington postcard. I don't know if I've ever looked at it with a magnifying glass. Could there be small gates on the houses on the front, and I'd be counting small gates? That's a possible thing. And speaking of the magnifying glass, on the sightseeing guide to Reddington, on the last page, there was a map, and there's something that I need to magnify there that I don't think I ever noticed. And there's a few other things that I wrote in my notes, but those are the main things that I'm thinking about to start things off today. And so I think I want to go down to the cog place, like right off the bat. And I start with the key card, right? Yeah, so I'd even be able to like come into the estate from the bottom later on. Is there any reason that I should go ahead and do the outdoor room? I don't think I need that for right now. I guess I could have drafted the rooms to the foundation and then gone from there, but for whatever reason I didn't think of that. Okay, so the cog stays in the last position where it was at. And so that is interesting, because you may recall that we have been over here, and there's a lever. No, I guess the lever's not here. Okay, I don't completely remember how this works. But if I put this here, maybe it's over here. Yeah, because here was the full underground map. And there was another fragment of an underground map where someone had something written over here that I do have in my notes. Okay, this is just the map. So this is not the way I wanted to go. Alright, but that's good. So maybe, have I been to like 7 of these already? I'll have to think about how many of these I've been to. I guess it'll be relatively easy to review in video after this episode. So, this brings me back here. In that case, I can switch it to this way. I guess the cog lever thing actually is over here, because that's the thing. No, we usually go there if we want to go to the inner sanctum. So here, what is over there? Hold on. Before I go do the thing that I really wanted to do, we have to investigate all the spokes. It's possible that there's something I'm able to get to right now that I neglected to get to before, or I might have just forgotten that I've already gotten here. Okay, this does lift it up. Okay, so maybe this is the thing. So remind me, when I lift it up, I think they're at a right angle. They are, and furthermore, I can get there from here. So I guess the other one I'd gotten to lifted it up in a position where I wasn't able to get there, so I've never done this. And so you are now going to allow me to rotate this around again. Okay, well, I apparently have been neglectful in my duties. What is this? It is a dark hallway we've never been to before. Perhaps this is where all the progress in the game happens. Alright, so over here... looks like old mining equipment. Some gear thing. It's kind of a weird Pac-Man. More places to go over there. Or have I been here? Hold on, maybe I have been here? Have I been here and never noticed that you could go through that? Hold on. Is this familiar? We'll be closing up the site. Can't share it with the world. Seal it next month. That sounds familiar. I think I have been here, and this is just... yeah, this is just the little hallway thingy that I just used to get out here. So I never noticed... oh my gosh. So I never noticed when I was in this room that there's a little sneaky place that you can go back here that actually goes out here, I think. Okay, so that is one whoopsie-daisy for me. And so... oh my goodness, okay. Well, I need 6 more rotations in order to get me back kind of anywhere. Well... no, that's not true. I could leave the gear cog up. Well, no, I had to... no, I should have left it up like this. Yeah, hold on, hold on. Okay, it's hard for my brain to parse the possible combinations of things here. But now that I'm here, I can walk back out. And I could walk back out to the initial thingamadoo. And now I'm at the front entrance, but now I have the cog raised, and so now I have the 90-degree angles available to me. So this one is not useful, because I've been over there a lot. I can simply walk there now that I've moved the minecart. But the other one... I guess is possibly one place I have not been. I guess we're about to find out. So, have I been here? I feel like I've been here. Yeah, this is just the underground map. We were just here. I still feel like there's one that I might not have been to. So... have I been to that one? I guess... well, in any case, while I'm here... I can leave this, and no, I need to go through here. That one has the first intersection to the left of the main entrance. This one is the second intersection. I could leave this in this position. It would always be going to the sanctum. So, I've been here, I've been here. Didn't realize that was a thing. I've been here. That is the thing that lifted the cog. This goes to the sanctum. This one... I forget. This one has the map, and this one also has a rotatey thingy. So maybe I have been to all of them. In any case, at the sanctum, I have a guess for one of the open doors. So, nuance. Let's try doing nuance today. So, the topmost one is the moats. That means agricultural, which I think might be correct, because in the chapel there are the 8 angels or whatever, and the one who's carrying a hoe, which would mean like agriculture, on the border has green as one of its colors, and that's nuance's color, so I think nuance is possibly agricultural. So then the next knob that I have to turn... yeah, this is the weather knob, and I don't know the weather. So I guess that's the one thing I'm going to have to brute force on this, and so let's just start with rainy, for example. In any case, with the transport, it is air transport. We've seen the dirigibles or whatever, and air transport looks like the horizon. So it would look like this. So that's what the rays, the lines coming out, should look like. And then finally, nuance is green, and green, according to Realms and Rune, is just a bunch of slashes. So it would be wherever it is. Did I pass the color? I guess it's this one. I guess it's this one. So if I press the button... Okay, that definitely did not work. So I need to try other possible thingy-madoos for the weather. I feel like you wouldn't fly in stormy weather, so I'm going to skip this one. Hot weather, it's possible that it's hot, so we'll give that one a try. Alright, that's also wrong. So let's try a different weather. Snowy weather, I don't think there is any evidence of snow, and that also wouldn't be good for flying. Windy seems plausible for dirigibles, actually, because they're just kind of like airships that blow around or whatever. Why did I turn this one? Darn it, it was already correct. Okay, how about this? That's not it either. Alright, I'll try another weather. How about just normal clear weather? And that's not it either. Foggy weather? Alright, I think I tried all the weathers and none of them worked out, and so I think my speculation about them being agricultural must be wrong. Which makes me sad, because I thought it was a good guess. Alright, but that's fine. I'm not going to try doing any other brute forcing. But if I can get it down to where I think I know all the aspects except one, then I'll go ahead and do it. And I guess I'll pull this since I'm here, just in case for some reason we want to go into room 46 today. I can't believe that that was a doorway I could go through all along. I hope I didn't go through it before and just forget about it. In any case, the idea I had was that I'd be able to rotate these because it seems to keep its position from day to day. I'd be able to rotate it, like end up stranded on the other side, and then call it a day. And it would be rotated with like the cog gear up or whatever, and I'd be able to use the other cog gear kind of thing. But I think I was overthinking something, and none of that mattered. But for now, I've come up into the foundation, and let's try to get the library, and bedroom, and guest bedroom, and a magnifying glass, and all kinds of good stuff. So here is the bedroom. Here is the postcard I want to magnify, and I was thinking if I had the electromagnet, like there's those weird scratches there suggesting that something might be in there and it's like stuck, and I was thinking maybe I could like pull it open with the electromagnet or something. Maybe. I purchased another axe from the armory, and so I'm going to chop off the trophy room so that it's basically a free 8 gems, and so if I happen to ever run out of gems, which happens less and less these days, if I draft the trophy room, it would be a way to get myself going again. I happen to have reached room 46 again, so just as a reminder, the 5th key is held by a king on his throne. I'm not sure what that is. And the 2nd locked tight in the vault of a bank. I still haven't managed to get another vault key, but we're trying to do that. There was a green memo that I don't know whether to believe that suggested that there might be a safe in this room as well. So this is something that I was thinking possibly I could use the electromagnet to interact with. It's also possible that once I have finished all 8 sigils, that like something will light up here, or something will happen here with the fireplace that suspiciously doesn't have a fire in it. Oh, and I just realized, Jones, this is a bust of me. Marigold. There would have been a bust of Mary here, but it's gone. Is he gonna arrive in Lost and Found, or did he take it down because she's missing? But yeah, all the other busts have the people on them. Right. Interesting. Okay, well this is my first opportunity to use the crown, so I'm going to remove the archives from today's pool. Zing! And it re-rolls and it gives me a whatchadoodle. And I could really use the key. For those wondering, I have multiple weight rooms already, and multiple other rooms as well, because I got the Chamber of Mirrors. which means I can duplicate various plans. This is probably my second hallway. But yeah, I'm still mostly just hoping for the library at this point. And I guess, I do have a bunch of redraws. Now is maybe not a bad time to do... Oh, you can do this multiple times? Oh. The crown is much better than I thought. That's interesting. Let me read the description of the crown again, because that's basically like free rerolls. It says the first time you draw a red room, you may remove it from today's draft pool. If you do, gain 1 gem and redraw floor plans. But I just did that twice in a row, did I not? So I'm a little confused about how that works. Maybe it's a Chamber of Mirrors thing? I believe I have a sledgehammer. Money, oh boy. I'm not particularly in need of that. I don't have a shovel. In any case, this run's about to end. And I don't know that a whole lot good has come. But, I mean, that's the stage of the game where we're at. It's just like Spelunky 2. It's one of those games that you might just have to say, oh well, things didn't work out this time, let's try again. And that door is locked and the basement key won't fit in there, so I think this run is dead. So let me head back to a break room. Oh, hold on. There's a chest in here. You have a key? Alright, always say the run is dead aloud on camera in order to create opportunities for the run to not be dead. And so let's silver key it, if I can. Zing zang zoom zizzle. Lost and Found is pretty interesting. Is it pretty interesting? Is there an item I really want? Not really. Is there an item I need to keep? Actually, kind of not really. I haven't checked anything out of the coat closet. Maybe I'll do the Lost and Found, or although I could... Well, if I get the library, I'll be able to do whatever. Let's do the Lost and Found. Let's keep it in the pool. And see what we lose. I lost my running shoes. Okay, that's fine. And what did I gain? No new appearances over here. I got a lucky rabbit's foot. And another silver key. These things are very common. Alright, and so I have to use the silver key again, and I'm just going to try to re-roll my way into a library, which ought to be possible here. Oh, and I can remove this in order to get a free re-roll, basically. Alright, we can only do it once per draft in any case, it seems. So I will redraw. Got 6 more redraws. Come on, library. I need to order a book. Drafting studio, I am curious. I mean, I presume it would just be empty and there's nothing else to draw. But I'll be curious to actually see that with my own eyes rather than just speculate about it at some point. Library, I guess maybe needs to have an open space next to it to appear, or maybe I'm just getting unlucky. Yeah, so there's basically nothing that matters at this point, as far as I know. I'm gonna step in here just to see if there's an item. Other than the keys, there isn't. Okay, well, let me go end in the break room. We'll go again. Oh, I lost my night shield. The tragedy. My favorite couch to call it a day. I should mention, by the way, that I did some more transcribing of the Sacred Circle, which was on one of the geography maps in the 4th grade classroom, 6th grade classroom, I can't remember right now. Garden Shopping Center, by the way. And it has ROT and then going clockwise, and then TOR going counterclockwise, TOR around 46. Also kind of like suggesting Rogue Moon something something. And then like a bunch of other numbers, and it was dividing things up into 8-degree segments. And I don't know what it means, but it's like more information that seems like it's going to be important at some point. I just need to figure... Oh, rotating ROTTOR in room 46. Maybe the wrench could be used to turn the base of Mary's statue or something. I need to add that to my notes as an idea. So here's the no-cost trophy room. So I don't think I'm going to have to worry about gems anymore in this run, so that's great. Is the fact that I like listening to the piano music a silly reason to draft the music room? It might be. But I might have just done it. In any case, let's see what we got over here. It's the den. That looks good. Oh, I have a lab experiment going where when I draft bedrooms, it adds 3 aquariums to the pool. And let's see, this would mostly cut me off from the rest of the house. So I guess I might as well unlock all the hallway doors. Sure. And I don't have a reason to really go in there. There is a moon pendant in here today. It would cost 180 to buy the place out. I'm at least thinking about that today. Cat here, I've looked at this with a magnifying glass before. CAT is a 3-letter word, and we had that weird castle thing down by the chessboard that had like C blank blank. Could it be cat? But I can't come up with anything for any of the other words. So I'm not sure what that's all about. I kind of actually need the gems again, but I also kind of like having the study ability. And did I see? No, the glowing gold thing is the candlestick. It also occurred to me there's a giant... I mean, I guess I get a free thing in here. 12-8. A giant black queen in here in addition to the small black queen that's sitting on the chessboard. And yeah, I guess the study, other than Lady Whatever's, if I wanted to draft another chessboard... Oh, there's a key in here too, nice. If I wanted to draft another chessboard, the study is one of the easier room. Well, it's still not, it's a pretty rare room and it's a dead end, but it might be easier to draft than the lady's bedchamber. And you know what? Let's go ahead and just buy the moon pendant right now. It's a pretty good item. Do I want to buy the ornate compass as well? Or the chronograph? They're useful, but I'll wait and see if I'm gonna... Okay, so that's gonna cost me another 160, I think, to buy out the rest of the showroom. So I'll try to think about that later. I guess for now, gems are running a little bit low, but another puzzle box room could help. Right, and I have tons of aquariums in the pool, but they cost... Right, okay, so I should... Next time I axe, I should axe the gem requirement on the aquarium. That's what I should do. That would be smart, I think. I think that'd be smart. In any case, I'm going to spend 1 over here to open up a variety of ways. Oh, I've added 3 more aquariums to the draft pool. And the wine cellar will give me some gems that I need, and it'll get me to rank 8. Dinner bell. So then I can go back by the dining room and go back into some lower ranks. Hello, battery pack. Electromagnet is a battery pack plus a compass. I want that. So I should keep my eye out for a coat check. I already have a workshop. Should I go ahead and draft this while I'm here, even though I'm headed back? Yeah, I should, because it might be one of the dead-end rooms that I want. It is not. The office doesn't pay for itself just yet. So I think I'll just grab the break room. This one is crazy. 21. Don't do that. Times, no, divided by 3 is 7. There's an X on the 10 that's not even used. So we're up to 7. Skip this. Plus 5 or 12. And then divide by 9 and 11? That does not seem right. Oh, I forgot to do this thing. Okay, alright, so 21 divided by 3 is 7, but then square it to get 49, and then, oh dear, what is... the diamond is swapping the things, so that would be 94. Then add 5 to get 99, and then divide by 99 to get 1. Okay, that was actually pretty fun. Definitely one of the crazier break rooms. And I was a little bit worried about running out of gems, especially with all the aquariums in the pool, so I think I'll spend some more money on them. Nom 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 nom. 30 steps for me. Yeah, I think let's go ahead and do it. Let's go to the chapel. I've got 50 money already. There's no time like the present. Let's break the keeper. There's probably like 200 money in here or something. Yes, break it. It actually makes you sure that you're absolutely sure. 483. Okay, I had stored a lot of money in there. Also... Okay, I just wanted to make sure there wasn't like a microchip or something crazy in there. Can I walk back through here? I guess not. I was talking about the colors earlier. The one with the hoe. Yeah, is number 1 has the hoe, and it has green and red on the outside, and I was thinking the green might be nuance, and so therefore it might be agricultural. That's where I was getting that speculation from earlier. Okay, so let me walk back to the shop, and we're going to buy out the showroom, and that'll get us a trophy. Alright, master key is mine. Chronograph is mine. Ornate compass is mine. Oh, trophy of wealth. You have to buy it. Okay, that's amazing. Is mine. We're buying out the showroom's entire stock, including this trophy. Oh, I got an achievement. Right. Trophies earned will be permanently added to the trophy room. Okay, neat. I got another trophy. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And do I have enough trophies to buy the blue tent yet? No, I need 8 trophies, and I think I just currently have 7. So, oh well. Remind me, the master key just unlocks everything, right? So, I don't need to worry about keys anymore. Guess I had that once before. I could freeze my account. But then I wouldn't be able to use gems to draw things. And I don't have anywhere to thaw right now. Yeah, I might easily get boxed out. And I don't really need 273 money to carry forward to another day. Like, I'm fine losing it all. It's not a big deal. So, let's just take a dead-end corridor over here. And, I mean, I might as well just use the master key each time, I guess. There is coat check, which would be valuable, but I'd like to first branch. Oh, and I can rotate, right. I've got the ornate compass. I can rotate things if I need to. Alright, well, let's take an aquarium. 3 aquariums have been added to the... Oh, gosh. To the draft pool. I wonder if it'll ever show 2 on the screen at once. Probably not. Package from the mailroom. It seems like it's good to just kind of always be rotating, and maybe it has a compass in it. And I've got a battery pack, and I could make my electromagnet. Maybe. It's got a compass. Hey! Hey, 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 hey. Okay. We can test some theories. While I'm as close as I am to the workshop, which is actually pretty far away, I think I need to walk back there and construct my electromagnet. Yeah, that seems correct. I don't need any more aquariums in the pool, so while I'm walking through the lab, let's pause the experiment. Experiment paused. Great. And my sleeping mask is helping me get steps back as I take this long walk over to the workshop. Hello, workshop. I would like to construct an electromagnet, please, which I believe is this and this. Yes. Okay, and I'm going to try to use this to interact in a few places. More likely to draw mechanical rooms while drafting. Automatically collects Money and keys. Okay. So in the den, there was a stopped clock over here. Can I interact with you with the electromagnet? Doesn't seem like I can. And by stopped, I just mean the pendulum is not swinging even though the time is moving. Is there anything else? Like, this room is suspicious. Well, I have the electromagnet on hand. Let's just do a bit of walking around. Can I interact with this crazy gear clock? I wonder, could I use the wrench on this? That's worth trying too. Let me add that to my notes. So now this is interesting because I could take the coat check. I have a lot of redraws, so I should be able to get it again. I think I'll keep drafting for now, and I should be able to get the coat check again, especially with some redraws. Oh, sleeping mask plus all these aquariums is actually really good for steps since aquariums count as a bedroom. That's something else I hadn't really considered before either. Here's a handle, by the way. Let's get a handle on everything that's going on in here. Let's see. I could send power through security. The power just runs through security. It doesn't actually do anything, right? Let's go into security and find out anyway. In security, yeah, I think it just passes through. It doesn't actually power anything in here. Alright, well here's coat check. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up. And so now I'll be able to store the electromagnet in there for another day. Could an electromagnet, like, erase any things? Could I use it in the archives to... What would I use it in the archives to do? Can I put it in the microwave and blow the power to the entire joint? Can I use an electromagnet on any of the security camera kind of stuff? I guess not. Seems like an idea that was worthy of at least a little bit of trying. Okay, let's continue drafting. I mean, I'll just use this. Doesn't matter. I would be continuing power through the boiler room. Planetarium would be a good dead-end room. I still have 9 gems. This is a good branching room. Oh, I should have rotated the boiler room, though. I forgot, because I already have access to that other room over there. That would have been a smart thing to do. And sure, I'll just spend a key. Mechanarium will have a fair number of doors, but I could also just use another one of these. Let's do the Mechanarium for now. Should give me the door to the left, I'm pretty sure. It did. And it might have some other loot that I want. Actually, I'm curious to see what would be in the position... Do I have anything to smash this? I don't, but I have spare keys. Okay, so I should use my master key to open doors, because only small keys can be used to open trunks if I don't have a sledgehammer. There used to be an upgrade disc over here, or no, there used to be a sanctum key over here. And so now, oh, 4 ivory dice. Okay, I get rerolls. That's very nice. And, okay, Mechanarium is good. Silver key could still be useful if I need to get something that has lots of doors. And that's my way out, so this is the other loot chest. And, sure. I didn't open the north door, so I don't think I can get the electromagnet in there today. If I get a bunch more steps, which I could get from more aquariums, yeah, I might actually be able to test the electromagnet theory on the doodad, the whatchamacall, the room 46. There's the words I was looking for. So let's rotate my floor plans. That's not the way I wanted to rotate it. That's the way I want to rotate it. Because I don't have the south door open. And this will give me more steps. Because it's a bedroom. Because who wouldn't want to sleep in an aquarium? It just makes sense, people. Come on. And... Can I rotate this like any number of times? I think so. So let's rotate this again the way I want it. And that'll give me more steps. And then I think I open the thingy on this side, and this would get me there. Do I need the drawing room for any particular reason? It would be give a gem, take a gem. So yeah, I'll just take the parlor. And do I need more gems while I'm here? I don't think I do. I'll have them available here for later. Okay, but if I had this, yeah, I shouldn't have walked in here. I just wasted a step. But if I open this door, so with 49 steps can I open this door? Let's actually count. And by let's, I mean me. Oh yeah, it's only 11 steps to the foundation. This is no problem at all. Let's go open the door to room 46. Going down. Yoink. I think you say yoink when you pull a lever, right? Let's imagine yes. Alright, that did eat through a lot of my steps, but I'm here. So let's go into room 46. Let's pick up my crown that I so deserve. And let's inspect around the room and see if anything gives us interaction prompts other than this. I don't need to be doing this right now. Oh, didn't even remember where I put a push pin in before, but that's fine. We'll eventually solve all 8. Okay, any interaction prompts here? Doesn't seem like it. Music, because music and poetry were supposed to go to the door to the south or whatever, I guess. The fireplace seems like it's got a metal grill. An electromagnet could presumably do something to it. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe not. Are any of these things actually like button prompts or something? I think I'd get a prompt, but I'm going to try clicking on each one. I don't imagine that it would be. I don't think there's a reason that it would be. There's the moon. Here's this bust. Speaking of bust, it appears the electromagnet plan was a bust. But I like that I'm thinking outside the box, and I feel like if it was something like this, there would probably be a more explicit hint somewhere in the world that I just had maybe not found yet. But okay. I will go back to drafting. I still need to find the library. And, the electromagnet. Are there any other things I wanted to try to electromagnetify? The bedroom door. Well, I can stick this in the coat closet and have it again tomorrow. So, how many steps away am I from the coat check? Actually, not many at all. And we might be able to get more steps if I draft another aquarium. I still want to end in the doodad. So let's re-roll out of this. Walk-in closet would end the drafting over here, so I guess let's take the aquarium. We'll get 5 more steps for walking in, and then I can draft again. And master bedroom, there might be something to magnetize in there. Let's just try that out. This seems like another place that's very suspicious, and I don't know that I've walked around here with an electromagnet in my pocket before. And so, just as surprisingly we could use the burning glass on the bottom of the sundial, I can imagine that surprisingly we could use the electromagnet on something in here somehow. Simon, I never intended to finish writing this letter, but by now you must know the... That's still very curious. And yeah, that's just information about the foundation elevator that we got long ago. Alright, the swords. I have been curious about the swords, but it doesn't seem like I can magnetize them. The thingy up here? I guess not. Alright, well. worth a shot. Oh, and the master bedroom gave me a bunch of steps. I forgot about that. I always forget about that with the master bedroom. So in that case, I don't need to worry about my step count anymore. And I guess I will take this electric eel aquarium, and then I'll be able to draft 2 more rooms off of it. And is there anything I'm hoping to get now? I'm still hoping to get the library. But I don't know what the library... Oh, it is draftable. Okay, great. I need to put in an order for the Reddington, because I need to magnify it with the magnifying glass another day. So Sightseer's Guide to Reddington. There is something that needs to be magnified, and so now we'll come back to that. And then the library. This is another suspicious room, because, like, look at all the, you know, wall-to-wall bookshelves or whatever. Like, look at all these books. One could definitely hide a safe somehow behind here, or you, like, pull a book or something, something, something dark side. Am I able to walk into this corner? I am not. This chair... I'm sitting in the chair. Can I see anything? And also in the upstairs portion, between the 2 records thingies, like there's a lot of books on the back that in theory could be hiding something, so I guess I'll go look up there too. So yeah, like this panel could like possibly hide a safe behind it. I can imagine, oops, got hijacked by the staircase. This, whatever this is a place that I could imagine like sliding open or something. Same thing over here. This empty shelf. All reasonable possibilities. But none of them giving me interaction prompts. Okay, well at least I put in the order for the book that I'm going to want. And then I can draft 1 more room, and at this point, I guess I should draft the freezer, because why not? I'm still going to end in the break room. So yeah, let's see if we can get the freezer. Hey look, it's the freezer. I'm going to freeze my accounts. Shoop. Alright, we'll have a bunch of money again tomorrow. That'll be fun. Boiler room will take me almost straight across to the place I wish to be. This is the wrong way to get across, though. But I want to be in the coat check so that I can leave... Do I want to leave my electromagnets or the magnifying glass? I feel like the magnifying glass is the easier one to get. And so I think I should leave... Am I going the right way? I've gotten all turned around. I was supposed to go not to the mechanarium, but to security. Magnifying glass is pretty easy to get. And in fact, let me put in an order for another magnifying glass. Special orders. Place special order for another magnifying glass. Order accepted. Okay. So we should be able to get that to read the book in the library. So I'll wait until I have a magnifying glass, I guess, to draft the library next time. And then I'll stick the electromagnet in here, because there's still more places that I would like to try walking around with an electromagnet. I already have an item checked here. I need to retrieve my jackhammer. It'll be gone forever, that's fine. Where is... It might not be gone forever, because I have the moon pendant. Ha 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 ha. Also, where is my electromagnet? Powered electromagnet. It's very small type. Okay, great. It has been added into the coat check, and now I just need to find a break room to park my butt. Alrighty. Well, I feel like I'm making some kind of progress still, but it's getting harder and harder to come by. We've got 99 days, and tomorrow, whenever you next watch a video, assuming you watch the next video in the series, I certainly hope you do. Oh, the Garden Shopping Center of Tomorrow. Speaking of tomorrow, oh, this is neat. It's got like a clock face on the front. Because I had so many tomorrow rooms. Because I had the freezer, and the mail room, and some other things I can't think of right now. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, next time, so many things next time. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. It's the outro. I hope as always that you all are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more blueprints. But for now, bye. Bye-bye.